What's going on, guys? Welcome back to CK2 Plus in the house Karling, with Emperor Richard losing his fears. Duke Alphonse the Cruel has been imprisoned because he attempted to murder our close kin. Now, he's also excommunicated, which I'm not sure if this happened before or after he attempted to murder our kin, but I don't think it really matters. What matters is that he's going to be executed. So this now means that Duke Loup of Burgundy is the ruler. He's of the Zunazur-Bakamont branch, and he is also heir to the Duchy of Upper Burgundy, and his son, Jordan Ventalen, will be heir to Normandy, Bedford, Burgundy, and Upper Burgundy. And people have already been asking if I want to merge these two families. I might, but that obviously depends on the two people who have created these families, if they want to do that. So you let me know in the comment section, but for now, I probably won't do it, and we'll just kind of see what happens. Emperor Richard has decided to visit the Cluny Abbey, which is somewhere in Burgundy. I'm not entirely sure where exactly, but it must be somewhere in this general area. And I think we are going to go with the intrigue option. These monks obviously eat well. I feel like this fits our gregarious personality the most. Now, meanwhile, we have the king of Brittany declaring war on the Duchess Peronelle the Unfaithful over the county of Chester. So this might lead to the Zunazurs losing their holds in northern England. Prince Raymond's wife died of cancer, so he has to find a new one. And since he's a lustful dude, I decided I'm going to give him a famous beauty. Richard has overcome his fear, the agony he saw during the time of the Black Death, and I think he's ready for war once more in his life, and it's time that we claim Anjou from Castile and make our borders look pretty. I feel like this fits very well to a proud character. We do not want to have foreign lords hold any lands within our personal domain. I've quickly raised two hosts, one of 19,000 here in the south, led by our brother, the King Raoul the Brave of Morocco, and we're going to send him straight to the Castilian capital. And then the one in the north is led by our Marshal Jean of Arc, and we're also leading ourselves, Emperor Richard. After a very long time of just staying in his castle, he's finally leading troops into the field. Unsurprisingly, the Battle of Olit is going incredibly well. You can see the center and the flank of our emperor crushing through our enemies. Our brother picked up the remains and even killed an enemy duchess. I can't say I've seen this before, but we now have a crusade for Tassili, which is right here, Takor or Mali. We're fighting the reformed Sahelian barbarians. We managed to win a war against Castile, and I gotta say, it does look much nicer right now. You really know shit is real when the petty king of Iceland decides to partake in a crusade against the king of Mali. I believe I found the white stag. I don't think this has ever happened to me in my, I don't know how many thousand hours I've played of CK2. I've never gotten this event, but I think this is it. A white hart has been seen in the north of Paris. I'm told that it's a hart of 10 and the biggest deer ever seen. So I think we're gonna hunt. I think we're gonna kill ourselves, unless we have a friend with us here. No, you're not. You're just commanders. You're not even master of hunt. So this is our kill. 65%, nothing happens, but we killed the stag. The first Crusader armies have arrived in the realm of Kungo Hogon Marjan. Of course, they're led by the forces of the Papal State, and I shit you not, here we have the army of Iceland. Something I just noticed, Ireland has formed, and Queen Mahaut the Fair is ruling, and she is French. And even better, she's accepted to become our tributary. The Crusades for Tassili has been successful. Now, I gotta say that I obviously, as a player, I was rooting for Takrur, just because these guys, the AI, did so well, reforming the faith, just staying alive, forming a formidable empire as well. So obviously, I didn't want them to lose, but I gotta say, it's not as bad. I thought they would lose some of the kingdoms over here, but they only lost this, which, you know, doesn't make it look terrible for Takrur. Now, what's really interesting is that we now have a Greek Catholic Crusader state within, like, basically in the dead center of Northern Africa. After our second wife died a natural death, we were once again able to pick a new ambition, and I wanted to have a nickname since we're a proud man, and we do have quite an amazing nickname. Emperor Richard the Illustrious As for a new ambition, I simply want to make a friend because both of our friends unfortunately passed away. Meanwhile, we have a big rebellion in the Holy Roman Empire, with the Emperor leading 65,000 men into the field, and his opponent, who looks badass by the way, leading some 50,000 men, so this could truly go either way. There's something else I wanted to show you, nothing amazing, but cool nonetheless. First of all, the Holy Roman Empire is here for some reason, but actually what I wanted to show you is that we have a civil war in the Byzantine Empire. It's kind of west versus east, and it's the ecumenical patriarch who's ruling from Constantinople, leading the loyal faction against the republican faction under Niphon the Fearless. And the interesting thing to me here is that it's basically the clergy fighting the republic or the burghers, but there's no feudal lords really in any position of power. It has been almost 2 years since the death of our last wife, and I think it's time that Francia receives a new empress. And I've gone with the daughter of the current emperor of the Holy Roman Empire. I'm not sure what to even think about this, but Kungo Hogan Sisse, the son of the old Kungo Hogan, who defended against the crusade, he has now decided to declare a holy war against us. The Duchess Mary of the House Van Talen has just been in a war against the King of England, and I believe she lost, but I'm not entirely sure. Either way, she's now asking for the County of Bayeux, and I think I will grant it to her. Our brother, the Duke of Verona, and our Chancellor just passed away without any children of his own, and so I've decided to give away his titles to my second grandson, Duke Adhemar, who is the genius. I gotta say, I'm quite amazed as to how many men the Takrur can actually raise, because this dude has half the realm his father has, because he lost Sicily and Mali, and yet he can still raise some, well, close to 10,000 men. I mean, it could also be that he's got some... yeah, okay, well, he's got some allies. Still, it is rather impressive. And the army I've sent here was actually the one I sent to conquer his capital. It's obviously led by Jean. It's Emperor Richard leading himself. And I actually had my brother leading as well, but unfortunately he's now secluded in court. Emperor Richard has contracted the flu, and now we have several methods of treating it. Our court physician is Duke Everard the Wicked, our nephew, the Duke of Berry, and he is not only possessed, but also a Waldensian heretic. So, kind of interesting setup here, and I don't think we're going to go with this option, but we are going to go with the Mystic option. It was obviously a terrible decision, because this dude made a great sacrifice of, you know, several dozen animals, and yeah, we have been rubbing our skin with the ashes for a fortnight, and now we are, mystically altered, getting all kinds of negative bonuses, and potentially becoming paranoid and possessed. So not long thereafter, Emperor Richard Karling the Illustrious has died from a bad case of the flu, and we're now going to be playing as his son, Emperor Raymond. But all of this will happen next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you guys then.